Hey there, thanks for clicking on my video. If you clicked on this video, it's probably because you're interested about SEO marketing. I'm just going to jump right in and start talking about it because, I think there is a huge problem with the business model of SEO marketing. And I kind of feel bad about making this video because I have friends that are in SEO marketing and they make a living from it. And I just think the business model is unsustainable. And I think once, especially home services contractors, like figure out that, they're paying, marketing agencies an obscene amount of money really for the work that's being done. And I think once they figure this out, like they're just, not going to continue to do that. And they're going to find better ways to do their SEO marketing. I'm able to make this video for two reasons. One is that I actually started a marketing agency a couple years ago. It didn't work out, but in the process, I learned a lot. And, I reached out to a marketing consultant back in the day who kind of helps marketing agencies grow. And something that he told me after we kind of like looked at my numbers was that like my numbers were like extremely low and I was not charging enough basically. And he kind of told me that like in order to have a sustainable marketing agency, I would need to be charging somewhere in the 80% profit margin. And that kind of blew me away because like in home services, like 80% is extremely high. Like you're not really competitive if you're charging 80% profit margin. And so, I was kind of like dumbfounded when he told me that, and I was like, so in order if marketing is going to cost me $1,000, I need to be charging somewhere around like $4,000 or $5,000 for that service. So, that was something that really made me think twice about the marketing agency. I just, ended up refocusing all my energy on the roofing business. But I still need to do SEO marketing because if you don't know what it is, it's basically where you can do a lot of different things to your website so that Google can find you easier. People out there who's searching on Google can find you easier. That's essentially SEO marketing. So, if you don't want to pay, 80% profit margin to marketing agencies, then you really don't have very many options. You can reach out to an independent contractor, a freelancer, who will do your SEO for you. And but even then, if you're not educated enough on SEO marketing, then they can tell you they're doing different services, and you won't really know any better because you can't really verify it. That's the boat that I was in. So it wasn't until I fully like realized that I'm gonna have to learn SEO marketing like on my own and really like invest the time and the energy and the resources on learning like how to do my own SEO marketing. And that's like another reason I'm making this video, because I realized after like learning my own SEO marketing, and I've only been learning it for like 4 or 5 months, so I'm not like an expert by any means, but I know enough to be dangerous, and I know enough that like to be kind of like astounded by how much we get charged as home services contractors by SEO marketing agencies for like stuff that takes literally like 2 to 3 hours to do, and they're charging literally like $2,000 to $3,000 to you. So, for example, one is city pages. This is just one example of many, but city pages are really important in terms of SEO marketing because it's essentially an extension on your website. It's a web page that is targeted for a specific city or suburb in your area. So if you live in a major city, there's lots of different suburbs, and you can make a web page that's specifically targeting that one suburb. So when people are like searching for your services in that suburb, you will show up, hopefully on the first page if you have a whole web page dedicated to that suburb. So that's something that is it's a very useful practice. It's a common practice in SEO marketing, and so most of the work is done with like building that first city page. So once that first city page is done, which isn't like a crazy amount of work, and the city page doesn't have to be really fancy to be like effective, but just a basic city page can take, I don't know, if you know what you're doing, 2 to 3 hours to build. If that, it's probably taking your sweet time really. After that first one is built, you can then duplicate that page. And you just duplicate it, and you can change some of the words on there to gear towards the other suburb. And you keep doing that. Like you duplicate it again for another suburb, duplicate it again for another suburb. So like 5 city pages can, if you know what you're doing, can take maybe, call it 2 hours on the first one, Call it 1 hour on the second one, 1 hour on the third one, 1 hour on the fourth one. So call it a total, let's just say 10 hours to do these 5 city pages. SEO marketing agencies can charge $2,000 to $5,000 for 5 city pages. So you don't have to be a rocket scientist to know that, charging, $3,000 even to do, something that takes 10 hours worth of work is a lot of money. So again, I'm not saying that SEO marketing agencies are bad, or that they're trying to rip people off, or they're completely predatory. I'm just saying that the business model itself of SEO marketing is not sustainable. And I think if you're a home services contractor, you should find better ways to do it. And from my experience as a home services contractor, the best way is to learn it yourself. And then once you learn it, you can hire people and keep them accountable to what you already know, so you're not being taken advantage of. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe for more videos like this or other opinions that I have. And appreciate you watching. We'll see you next time.